Place your image on your screen, the opposite of how you want it to appear when you print. When you flip your screen over, your image should appear as you want it to print. Secure your acetate to your screen using strips of masking tape. Tape the insides of the screen all the way around to close all the open areas. Pull out the brown tape using the frame to measure how much you'll need. Using your fingers and your thumbs, pull the tape so it is nice and tight. The tape needs to be placed so it is going up the frame and down the screen onto the mesh. To screen print effectively, you will need to work in pairs. One person will print and one person will put the print onto the drying rack. By working in pairs, one person's hands will always be clean, preventing ink from accidentally getting onto your completed print. Another advantage of working in pairs is that it speeds up the printing process, reducing the chances of ink drying in the frame. Tighten the clamps so your screen doesn't move during the printing process. To ensure your paper goes exactly where you want it, it is useful to make registration marks. I printed my design onto a sheet of acetate to see where the ink is going to come through the screen. This acetate can be wiped down and reused. Use a spatula to put your ink onto your screen. You can put as much ink onto your screen as you want. The more ink, the better. You can put as much ink onto your screen as you want. The more ink, the better. Coat the rubber part of your squeegee with ink so it slides easily across the screen. If the squeegee is dry in one place as you drag it, your pressure won't be even. Hold the squeegee with your hands evenly spread apart at a 45-degree angle and pull the squeegee down. Next, you need to flood your screen, which means filling your stencil with a thin layer of ink ready to print. You should do this before and after each print to keep the screen wet and avoid blockages. Once you see where the first layer of ink will come through the screen, slide a piece of paper underneath the registering sheet. Double up the masking tape so there is a ridge where the paper sits, ensuring each print is aligned properly. Every time you print, your paper should sit within your registration marks so all prints are consistent. Use a sheet of newsprint to test your print. Test prints will help you to figure out the right speed and pressure when pulling your squeegee down. If you're not getting a clean print, you might be pulling too fast or applying insufficient pressure. Leave your finished prints on the rack to dry. Repeat the process of pulling ink through the screen for each piece of paper. Scrape up any excess ink and return it to the pot.